Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Arkham Horror and the end of everything, where we're all in all the expansion boards, 8 investigators, virtually every card in the game, and we are just getting ready for episode 4. But before we go there, yes, we got a couple of mistakes to correct and some clarifications to make. First of all, thanks to Thomas, he pointed out that in fact the Loigor and the D1 hybrid shouldn't have been in the Rivertown streets, they should have been in the East Town streets. I got a bit confuzzled because we moved the Ancient Whispers marker, so I've put them back to East Town where they should be. Another small error I made was when Joe came out of another dimension and went back to the graveyard, he should have had an explode token, so I've just given him an explode token now. And the clarification is Seeker of the Yellow Sign, which I said was as good as an Elder Sign. It isn't really. I was just getting giddy because it does allow you to shut a gate without using a fight or a law check, and that's just as good in my opinion. That's the main thing, because we want to shut that independent square gate because it's -4. But there are differences. You don't automatically seal a gate with this, you'll still need 5 clues, and also you don't take a Doom token off the Doom track if you use the Seeker of the Yellow Sign. So it isn't as good as an Elder Sign, but I was really giddy because we will shut that horrible gate at Independence Square with this. I've also got a bit of a plan in order that we can seal it as well, so, you know, getting somebody up there with 5 clues and having this. So that's just the clarification of Seeker of the Yellow Sign. Right, I think that is everything, so let's get straight on into episode 4 and the Upkeep Phase. And here we are at the Upkeep Phase with our new first player, who is Joe. So what we're going to do first, well, credit rating can be unexhausted, so we'll put that back. And obviously he has got his private investigator card, so I'll go across to the board, and Jackie is now stood up and she is no longer delayed. Awesome. We've also got to do the bank loan, obviously, so let's roll for that. We need a 4 or better. We get a 5. That's great. He doesn't have to pay his bank loan. And now he's coming out at the graveyard and we need to shut that gate, so we need to maximise our chances of shutting that gate. So we're going to use all of his focus and we're going to use his fight to try and shut that. So we use 3 focus and put him onto 5 fight. Great stuff. So it's still going to be only 2 dice, so we may have to stay here a while he tries to shut the gate. Hopefully he'll shut it, but unfortunately we haven't got any extra re-rolls with clues or anything, so we're just going to have to do it first time. Okay, so that's it for Joe. Our next investigator is Jackie Fine. And here we are with Jackie. Okay, so what we're going to do with Jackie, first of all, we're going to unexhaust Lucky Rabbit's Foot. So that is now back and ready to use. Now, she's going to be moving 3 spaces to 607 Water Street to try and get rid of that Rift token. So unfortunately, we're using 3 movement points again, which means we cannot use Eltdown Shards. I'm sure we will get an opportunity where we're only using 2 movement points and we will be able to use the other 2 to use that, but that hasn't occurred yet. Hopefully sometime soon. Right, I think that's pretty much it for Jackie. She's just going to 607 Water Street. There's nothing else to do. We won't move any of her sliders, and that is it for her. So next up is Wilson Richards. And here we are with Wilson. It's going to be the same sort of thing as previously with Wilson, pretty much. He's just going to be on a clue hunt. So he's going to go to Your Hat and Fly, and he's going to pick up that clue there. He's going to avoid a nasty encounter by doing some odd jobs and gaining himself $1. We are going to have to get somebody up to Innsmouth to get him back, because otherwise he'll be stuck on Your Hat and Fly and Devil Reef. And yes, we want him moving around Innsmouth just in case we get any sort of monsters appearing or anything like that. So we'll have to go and charter a boat for him at some point. Okay, but other than that, we're not going to move any of his sliders or anything. He's fine. That is it for Wilson. Next up is Jim Colver. And here we are with Jim. So Jim's got 7 clues, which could be important because we can only put him up to 4 law. He's there already. So what that means is essentially it's a -2 gate at the Black Cave. So he's going to have 2 dice to roll as well, but at least he's got a couple of re-rolls with a couple of extra clues. We could do with him shutting and sealing that gate. So hopefully both he and Joe will be able to get things done. Other than that, we are going to move one of his sliders, and we're just going to move his speed back up to 4. So there we go. So that is it for Jim. After Jim, it will be Leo Anderson. And here we are with Leo, and we've got a bit of a plan for Leo this turn. And he will need his 4 speed because he is coming back to Arkham. We're going to do a little bit of a switcheroo. The reason is he's got 4 clues. And there is a clue at the train station. So he can pick up a clue at Arkham train station. Then if we can get that seeker of the yellow sign to him, then he's only a few spaces away from Independence Square, and he can do the sealing of that gate using the seeker of the yellow sign. We'll have to clear the way a bit for him because we've got to get rid of that maniac, but I think we will be able to manage it. So that's what Leo is going to do this turn. No movement of any sliders or anything, so that's it for him. Next up is Tony Morgan. And here we are with Tony Morgan. Now, he is going to be doing a lot of moving around this turn and a lot of trading. But fortunately, he's got the Rubit of Relay, so that'll give him 7 movement in total. Because he's got to go up and see Bob. He's got to give Bob $5, and he also may trade a weapon or something with him. Then he has got to go to the Arkham train station, where he will trade the Seeker of the Yellow Sign to Leo, and then he still have 1 movement point left by my calculations, and of course we'll have to get somebody to Dunwich if Leo is leaving Dunwich, so we should get him to Bishop's Brook Bridge, and that's going to be it for Tony for this turn. So very busy turn for Tony. After Tony, it is George Barnaby. And here we are with George. The first thing George wants is $2 for his retainer, and then we can roll for it. So come on, George. Let's be having you. He gets a 3 again. That's great. He keeps his retainer. What else are we going to do? Well, he's in French Hill Streets at the moment, but I think it's about time he started digging out some clues. So he's right next to the Silver Twilight Lodge and the Witch House. Now, he only needs 1 movement to go in either of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to use his 2 focus and give him 4 sneak. So I think we'll send him to the Witch House because that's a higher frequency gate, and if he does get jumped by anything, at least he's got 4 sneak, and hopefully we will be able to sneak out of there without any problems. So he's got the +1 sneak here as well, remember, so that'll be 5 sneak. So hopefully any sort of monster or anything like that that comes out of the darkness, he will be able to give it the slip, because he's also got the dark cloak as well, so he's a very sneaky bloke, is George. Alright, so that's it for George. After George, it will be our last investigator this turn, who is Bob Jenkins. And here we are with Bob. So first things first, he's got a bank loan, so he's going to have to roll for that. So let's do that. Oh, and he gets a 4 again. Woohoo! So he didn't have to pay anything. We'll also get some money, I think, off Tony, just to make sure that we don't want him to lose any of this stuff, because it's quite good stuff. Talking of which, he is going to trade with Tony. We'll trade a few weapons and stuff, I think. And other than that, what he's got to do is he's got to start picking up clues now. We've got 2 clues at the unnameable. So let's get there and let's pick those up before a gate opens on it, because that's another high frequency gate opening location. So we'll get him down to the Unnameable to pick up those 2 clues. He's got good speed at 5, so he also, the turn afterwards, should be able to get all the way down to the Historical Society for another 2 clues, so that'll be 4. And then we can look for Bob to start closing and sealing gates, I think. And I also think that if he gets 5 clues, he passes his personal story. So let's get on it. Right, so that's it for Bob. That's it for the upkeep phase. Next up is the movement phase. And here we are at the movement phase with Joe. What's Joe going to do? Absolutely nothing. He's staying where he is with his little explode token, and he's going to try and shut and seal that gate later on. So let's move on. Go and see Jackie down in Kingsport. And here we are with Jackie. She's going to move 3. She's going to go to Central Hill, Harbourside, and then 607 Water Street. That is it for Jackie. Next up is Wilson Richards. And here we are with Wilson. He's just going to move down here and he's going to pick up the clue from your hat nth lie. So that is it for Wilson. He now has 4 clues. And next up will be Jim Colver. And here we are with Jim. Jim is going to come out of the other world. He's going to go to the Black Cave and he is going to get a little explode token. Great stuff. Righto, let's get over to Dunwich and to Leo Anderson. And here we are with Leo. So Leo's going to go 1, 2, 3, a Bishop's Book Bridge. He's going to spend his $1 and let's follow him up to Arkham train station. Here's Arkham train station and the Dunwich Express has come in. So there we go. He's going to pick up that clue. He now has 5 clues. That's it for Leo. Next up is Tony Morgan. And here we are with Tony. Tony's going to go on a bit of a wander. First of all, he's going to use his movement points from the Ruby of Roulette. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. And he's going to meet up in the Curiosity Shop with Bob. They're going to have a bit of a trade. He's going to give Bob $5. And he's going to take Cult de Ghoul, the Petrifying Solution, and the Yithian Rifle off Bob. Then he's going to say, "Ta-ta, Bob." He's going to go 1, 2 and go to the train station. And once he's at the train station, he is going to give the Petrifying Solution, Cult de Ghoul, and the Seeker of the Yellow Sign to Leo. And he still has 1 movement point left. So what he's going to do is he's going to pay $1 and he's going to catch the train to Dunwich. So let's go across to Dunwich. And here we are at Dunwich, and the train has just returned from Arkham, but this time it has Tony on it. So Tony is now at Bishop Brook Bridge. Okay, that's it for Tony Morgan. Next up is George Barnaby. And here we are with Sneaky George. And Sneaky George is going to sneak into the witch house and take that clue. So that's his first clue. Excellent. Playing a bit fast and loose with George. Hopefully he will be okay. That is it for George. Now it's our final investigator, who is Bob Jenkins. And here we are with Bob. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 and pick up those 2 clues and hope that a gate doesn't open at the Unnameable. So he's got 2 clues now. Well done, Bob. Righto, so that is it for the movement phase. Next up is the Arkham encounter phase. And here we are at the Arkham encounter phase, and it's a biggie. Joe is going to try and shut this gate. Now he's got a fight of 5, but it's a -3 gate, so he's just going to get 2 dice. That's all he's going to get. 2 successes, you absolute star. Whew. I didn't think we'd do that, but yes, we get this gate and we lose circle and square monsters. So Mr. Loigor, ta-ta, and another one that goes is the crawling one, which was another nasty monster. So we got rid of 2 nasty monsters there, and we get 2 stands back, which is great. We get a gate trophy, so we'll put that onto Joe's player area. That's great to go with his Yithian. What else do we have to do? We have to get rid of that, and we have to get ourselves a seal, because we are going to spend 5 of our clues. There we go. So we're going to seal it, baby. Let me just organise it. And here we go. We have a funky seal of blue goodness. Excellent. Well done, Joe. Let's hope Jim can do just as well when he comes to shut his gate. Right, that's it for Joe. Next up is Jackie. And here we are with Jackie at 607 Water Street. So that's the green deck for Harbourside. Here we go. Quick shuffle and a quick cut. And let's read 607 Water Street. As you walk past a decrepit old house, an ancient but still vigorous man throws open the door and walks purposefully up to you. This is what's again. This is the terrible ancient man, I think. Take this, wear it. He roughly presses a small fetish bag into your hands. Take this card. Instead of losing 1 stamina, you may put a clue token on this card. Return this card to the box if it ever has 3 clue tokens on it. There we go. I thought we were going to get an ally then, but we'll take this card and we will put it on to Jackie's player tray. So that's odd. So it's going to have a massive tarot-sized card on a player tray. But yes, so she's pretty well covered for stamina loss, because she's got her enchanted jewellery as well, so that's really good. Righto, what else have we got to do? Yes, we have got to take the rift token off, so that's great. We no longer have any rift tokens in Kingsport. And next up, it will be Wilson Richards. Let's get up to Your Hat and Fly. And here we are with Wilson at Your Hat and Fly. But what he's going to be doing is his odd jobs. So he's going to get $1 for scraping shellfish off your hat and fly. And he's not going to be having an encounter. So that is it for Wilson Richards. Next up is Jim Colver. And here we are with Jim at the Black Cave. Unsurprisingly enough, I've kept those 2 dice because we're going to be rolling 2 dice again. He's going to try and shut this gate, and it's a -2 gate, and he's got a law of 4, so 2 dice. Come on, Jim. Oh, he's going to have to spend one of his clues. Oh, damn it. Come on, Jim. First clue. Another 4. He's going to have to spend his final clue, which will leave him on 5. Come on, Jim. You can do it, mate. No, he can't. We're not going to spend any more clues. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to shut the gate. So he's just going to have to stay there. There is nothing else for it. I was hoping we were going to seal 2 gates, but 'twas not to be. And where's Jim? So 4 dice we rolled there and didn't get a single success. So you'll have to pay those 2 clues in. That is a real downer. So he's just going to have to stay there next turn and try again. There's nothing else for it. So, oh, damn. Oh, that's annoying. Right, anyway. Right-o, anyway, let's carry on. Next up is Leo Anderson. Here we are with Leo. He's at the train station. So that's the orange north side deck. And let's see what we get. So, train station. Bill Washington comes up to you and offers to sell you a rail pass. Just $3 and you can ride the train all you want for a month. If you accept, pay $3 and take a rail pass card. Well, he's only got $3 left. And we've done a switcheroo. Tony Morgan's done it, so we're not going to bother. It is a May. We don't have to do it. So we'll just leave that and consider it a good card because nothing bad happened. All right, that is it for Leo. Next up is Tony Morgan. And here we are with Tony. I think he actually did Tony out of a movement point. I think he could have got to the village commons, but he's at Bishop's Brook Bridge. We'll just do the encounter there. So that's the green village commons deck. And let's flip it over and read what we've got. You looking for Wilbur? I seen him here, on his way to Sentinel Hill. A local farmer sees you examining the bridge. Make a law -2 check. Righty-ho. So his law is 3. So -2 will be 1 die. Come on. Let's have some luck back. A 3. Shall we spend a clue? We'll spend research materials. Come on. God, how many have I rolled now without success? We'll spend his last clue token. At last. So after about the 7th roll, we got a success. But he's lost his clue token and his research materials. Make a law -2 check to learn what you can from the man. Gain 1 clue token for each success. So we got the clue token back. That can happen, you know, when you don't read the whole thing. But yes, we lost 2 clue tokens and gained 1. Ah, well, I'll just get rid of research materials. Wait a second. Right, so discarded that. Okay, that's it for Tony. Next up is George Barnaby. And here we are with George. I hope I start rolling better because the Witch House is not nice. So that's the blue French Hill deck. We desperately need a benign encounter. Let's have a look. The Witch House. In an old journal, you learn some horrible eldritch secrets. Roll a die, lose that much sanity, and gain that many clue tokens. Oh, what's his sanity? It's quite good, isn't it? 7. Whew. Well, at least he can't go bonkers because he's got 7 sanity. We roll a die, and we get 2. So he's down to 5 sanity, but he does get 2 clue tokens. So he is up to 3 clue tokens now. And he is down to 5 sanity. So we'll just sort that out. Okie dokie, that's okay. 2 sanity for 2 clue tokens, that'll do. Right, that's it for George. Next up is our final player, who is Bob. And here we are with Bob. The Unnameable is another horrible place, so Merchant District deck. And let's hope we get away with it. Right. The Unnameable. The house calls to you. This hasn't started well. If you follow its voice, it tells you which floorboards to pry up. You may draw 1 unique item or exhibit item, but you must also take the Tainted card if it is available. The Tainted card is available. We are not going to pry up the floorboards. Bob is much too sensible, and he is just going to leave that, and he is going to do a runner. So we're not going to take the Tainted card. Having made that decision, let's have a look at the Tainted card, and then we can see how bad it was going to be. We're not going to have it. I'll just try and find it out of all this mob. Right, found it eventually. So this is the Tainted card. So it's Curse of the Dark Pharaoh card. When you receive this card, discard a blessing card if you have one. Upkeep. When rolling to determine whether or not you keep a curse card, you must roll twice and take the worst of the 2 rolls. Discard this card if you are blessed. I'm pretty glad we didn't take that. So, yeah, it's not worth it. So, well done, Bob. You managed to avoid anything bad in the Unnameable. That is it for the Arkham encounter phase. There is no other world encounter phase because we've got nobody in another world. So it's going to be straight to the laugh and chuckle phase. And here we are at the laugh and chuckle phase. Let's get that out of the way. And we will pull ourselves a laugh and chuckle card. Let's see what we get. We've got a rumour. It had to happen eventually. So what we got here? The Innsmouth Plague, a rumour. Oh God, what's this? No gates open, but I had 2 Doom tokens. Oh, 2 Doom tokens. Damn it! And we're up to 6. We're on 6 on the Doom track. Ah, that is bad. Well, it's bad enough getting 2 Doom tokens, but once we get to 7, that's halfway, and that means bloody martial law or whatever it is starts in Innsmouth, which means people start getting arrested. So we're up to 6 already. Right, so rumour. Is there anything else? Oh, there's a horrendous monster movement. Virtually, I think that's everything. Everything moves. Okay, is anybody in a street to start with? We'll start down here with the Night Gaunt. Nobody is in a street, so that's fine. So the Night Gaunt doesn't move. Moon Beast is aquatic, and it's going to move on black into Uptown. What else have we got? We have the Deep One, and that is a plus monster, is it? Yeah. That moves on black, so that goes to Downtown, which is annoying because it's going to get in the way of Leo getting to Independence Square. But the Maniac's going to move as well, isn't he? He's going to move on white. Oh, they just swap places, that's okay. What else have we got? We've got that Dark Druid, haven't we? It's white. So that's going to come out into Downtown, which is going to cause us a problem, but there's something to do with its movement on the back. Moves on a black path. It's moved on a white path, so we're alright. We can ignore the rest of that, otherwise everything have been moving again. So he goes to there, and that's it, isn't it? That is all of our monster movement. Right, oof. Let's read what it is. A terrible plague begins to spread from the city of Innsmouth. Ongoing effect. At the end of every Mythos phase, beginning the turn after this card enters play, so not this turn, next turn, the first player draws an Innsmouth luck card. Oh! Pass. If an investigator discards 2 spells during the Arkham Encounters phase whilst in the Church Green streets, return this card to the box. So Church Green is up in Innsmouth, up here. So has Wilson got? Wilson's only got 1 spell. No, he doesn't have any spells. I was looking at Leo. So Wilson doesn't have any spells. We can return it to the box though if we get rid of 2. That's not too bad. We'll just have to get somebody up there, but quick. Fail. If an investigator gets the Innsmouth luck and is devoured, return this card to the box. Well, brilliant. I don't want anybody getting devoured, to be honest. So this is at Church Green Streets. Right, I'll just set it up. Won't be a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I've just put an activity marker there at Church Green, and I've put the actual card itself up there, the rumour. So we've got to get rid of 2 spells in Church Green. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Fortunately, Wilson hasn't got any spells. We'll just have to get somebody up there. I think we've got plenty of spells. I mean, Jacqueline's got 3 for a start. So Tony's got 1. George has got 1, I think. No, George doesn't have 1. Jim Colver's got 2, and Leo's got 1. So we've got about 5 or 6 spells, so we'll just have to get somebody up there to get rid. Probably Jackie. Jackie's got 3, so we'll figure out a way to get her up there. She's got some money, hasn't she? She's got $1, so she can get the train. Yes, she can get the train. Central Hill, up to, well, get the bus. Goes to Central Hill, and I think you can go direct, so she'll go to Joe Sargent's. So she can go up there and she can sort of like get rid of 2 of her spells. It's going to leave Kingsport, unfortunately, but yeah, Kingsport's just going to have to wait. We're going to have to let the rifts fill up a bit. We've got to get rid of that. We don't want people getting the Innsmouth luck and getting devoured. So yeah, that'll be grim news. And it's bad enough already. The damage has been done because we've put 2 Doom tokens on the Doom track, so that's up to 6 now. Last thing we need is anybody getting devoured on top of that. So yeah, let's get up there and get rid of it. We'll have to figure something out for Kingsport. And all the monster movement, and yeah, that's it. Oh no, we've got clues. Got clues! Oh. No, we haven't got clues because it's a bloody rumour. So we didn't even get any clues. Bah. So yeah. Well, at least a gate didn't open, I suppose. That's about the only thing. Let's put this back at the side. Yeah, a rumour. We should be able to get rid of it, but we just lose. We're going to lose a load of tempo. We're going to have to send Jacqueline up there. And that means we're going to have to send somebody down to Kingsport to cover what she's doing, unfortunately. The monster movement's a bit of a pain too. It means we've now got the Dark Druid and the Deep One Hybrid in Leo's way. Perhaps, I was going to send Bob down to the Historical Society, but perhaps he can go up to downtown and kill those 2. No, Leo goes before Bob. Oh, Leo goes before Bob. Joe can't really get there. Oh yes, he can. He can go Rivertown Merchant District, then to downtown. Perhaps Joe can go up there and kill them for Leo, and then Leo can get past. I think Joe... No, Joe won't be going before him either, because he's last player next turn. Oh! That is just majorly annoying. Okay, perhaps we can turn it on its head. Leo goes to downtown and kills both of those, and then as Joe goes past him, Joe can take the Seeker, you know, the yellow sign card, and he can go in. And yeah, he's pretty good at closing gates, isn't he? He's already closed 1, so perhaps we'll do it that way. And he can afford to lose 2 stamina, Joe, so perhaps we will do that, yeah. Oh, that's thrown cat amongst the pigeons. Yes, annoying. But we can't have anybody getting devoured through Innsmouth luck cards. So we're going to have to deal with that rumour. Okay, yes. So, yes, the game's fighting back a bit. Not much, not much. I still think we've got control, but yes, it's causing us to... it's messing up with my schemes. I've got to... I'll have to have a think before next turn about what to do. But having quickly looked at the board, I think Jackie to get up there to get rid of 2 spells. And yes, we'll sort something out with these monsters in downtown. We might have to do another switcheroo in order to get somebody in that Independence Square gate. At least that will be a guaranteed close. Oh no, it's got to be Leo. It's got to be Leo that does it if we want it sealed, because Leo's got the 5 clue tokens. Oh, if Jim had closed that gate, he'd have been able to do it. You know, kill the monsters. Oh, right, well, right, Tony might have to go back. Tony might have to go back from Bishop's Brook Bridge. But no, even he is after Leo. So he can't do it either. The only people that are going before Leo are Wilson Richards and Jim Colver and Jacqueline. Oh, we might just have to delay that for 1 turn. Leo go in there, Leo kill them, and we'll just have to wait. Or he can try and sneak past them. What's the sneak? -2 for the Dark Druid, -1 for the Deep One Hybrid. Yeah, perhaps he does that. Oh, we'll have a think, but I think we're probably going to have to delay it for a turn. He's probably going to have to go there, kill those, and then go into the Independence Square later. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, blimey, I'm going to have a right think before the next turn. Okie doke. Right, so that is it for episode 4. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Yes, been thrown a bit of a curveball there that we'll have to sort out. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions, thanks for all the likes, thanks for all the dislikes, thank you for all the views, and thank you for all the help and support. If you've noticed any errors, of course, let me know, and I will try and fix them for next time. Anybody who's been across to Board Game Links to have a look at the videos over there, thank you so much, and thank you to anybody at BGG who's gone to the video threads there, liked them, or made a comment, or given Geek Gold, anything like that. Thank you so much. Yes, so that is it for episode 4, I think, and I hope you join me for episode 5. Until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.